Everybody, it's a family thing, and I just wanted to come by, not with a box or anything like that. I'm doing a 1 month update on my piercings. Um, I don't think I have yet to upload after I got my piercings done, but I wanted to share my experience and what I've been through in this last month. As you can tell, I have a nose piercing and I have my industrial done. So this one hurt much more than this one, and I'm trying to remember because it's been a month now. I think they went through this way and then they put it through the top. They did do a longer number one for possible swelling, which I haven't had. I had just a little bit of swelling, but they had the small one was too small and they were out of the medium, so I ended up getting the larger one. And I'm trying to, and I do try to center it in my ear or push it up, because eventually the darn thing slides back down, and then I got all this extra hanging out the bottom. I can't wait till it's fully healed. I do, I don't see, I do a saline spray. I do have some salt that she gave me from the shop, the lady who did the piercing, and for soaks, but I have not done that in a while. I do I don't see it right now. Hey Mace, come around here for a quick sec. Okay, so this is a newer bottle. I don't know what I did with my other bottle. For some reason I can't find it. But what I do is, because you can tell this is still sealed, I've actually sprayed this into my nose because it is for your nose. But you gotta watch or I can sniff it, or I get a paper towel to stop it from dripping out. I've actually sprayed this in like that. And I've also I sprayed it onto Q-tips. Now, the one suggestion that they do, and I've had this in can you hand me that over there? That little tiny jar that's in front of the bear mace, please. This is tea tree oil. This is the one we got. I have put some of this on a Q-tip. It's right over there in the front. I have put some of this on a Q-tip and then a couple drops of this, and clean this and these with that. This is you can tell I haven't used much of it. It hasn't been down very far, but this is it's 100% Dead Sea salt, and it is a rinse. I have put this in warm water, let it dissolve, put a couple drops of the tea tree oil, which also helps with bumps and to help ward off infections. I've heard a lot of people say that they use this if they end up getting those piercing bumps. And I've tried the soak. The soak is so hard to do. So the soaks that I've done haven't been very long. So it's kind of annoying, but I've also used a little bit of this. You only use like with 1 cup of distilled water warmed, and then use a 1/4 teaspoon of this, and while it's still hot, mix it up really good. And then it also says on here, add 2 to 3 drops of tea tree oil. Stir it really well, and I have done that and then dip my Q-tip in it and done it that way. I've done it with cotton balls. When I'm done, these are my main ones that I've used, and I try to clean it at least twice a day. In the beginning, I did it 3 times, and then really good. You're shaking things. Sorry. And then this is 100%. There's a hair coming off of that. Pure emu oil, and this is what after this seems to dry up a little bit, I put this on here and in here and up here with the Q-tip. I just wrap it around the Q-tip, and then you really shouldn't, but I do kind of slide it back and forth so that it gets in and side the holes. This still gets, this one's, I'm able to sleep on it now, and I started sleeping on it maybe a week ago, I think. I am very careful. Unfortunately, people like who go give you hugs. My sister just recently got married, and there was a lot of hugging. And they don't realize you have a new piercing, and they keep smacking my ear. It's not their fault. They didn't know, and I just kind of keep quiet. So my ear, that was a couple days ago. My ear was really tender for a few days. I don't think I had any swelling. Now, my nose, on the other hand, are you trying to get down, Skylar? This has, it comes in and it has, I hear you, Sky. It has like an L shape, so it goes in and then it has this little L shape, which you can't see, which is really nice because I've seen people who have piercings and you can really see the other side. So this was really swollen on the inside for a while, and I was kind of freaked out by it. I've had my piercing, it's been like 4 times. This has either come out partway or I think 2 times it came out partway and 2 times it's come out completely. And it takes a long time with my finger in the nose trying to guide through the hole, because it's like in a slant, not straight in, it's like a slant, and it's, oh, the first time it happened while I was in bed, and I freaked out. Mason was sleeping with me, and I woke him up, and he had to help me find the piercing, the earring.
While I was half asleep.
Yeah, and we had got lucky that we found it, and then I used this and made sure my hands were clean, and I've sat there for the longest time trying to get the inside of the piercing back in, trying to maneuver it. Like I said, it's in a slant, so it was hard to put it back in. Now the last 2 times, the first 2 times it came out partway, so it pulled out, and then there was the bend, so it's hard to explain what kind of piercing it is. It goes in and then it has the bend, but it kind of comes in at an angle. It is so weird because I have sat here forever, and with nails and stuff, it's next to impossible. It was back and forth and back and forth to get it in, and then I realized it's an angle. Like I said, freaked out. The last 2 times weren't as bad. It was easier to put it back in. There's like no pain. There's no pain on my nose at all. And like I said, the inside kind of has I think the swelling basically is gone. It looks like I'm picking my nose. And then my ear still is somewhat tender. But I think that's because it keeps getting whacked. And I still get crumbs here and there, which I think, from what I have heard, is fairly normal. I just can't wait for it to 100% heal. I am just happy that I can actually sleep on it. So like I said, these are the products that I use. It's 100% Dead Sea salt and in distilled water. This is a big thing. I had like a little white bump. You can kind of see one somewhere on my cheek. Where is that? I happen to have my mirror right here. Right in here, there's like a little tiny white bump. And I had one behind here, and I had one here.
My computer freezes.
On my cheek. And when I was using the saline with the tea tree oil, I would move it over that bump as well, and the bump here, they disappeared. Maybe it was coincidence. I think it has something to do with the tea tree oil. But these are my main go-tos, and I follow it with, hold on, the emu oil. And that's like twice a day that I do that still. And I just don't do this as often as I did before. And so it's healing up much better this weekend. Today is Thursday night, and this weekend would be the 1 month. So it's just my 1 month update. Am I happy I still got them? This hurt like hell. And like I said, I couldn't sleep on it for the longest time. Obviously, you shouldn't sleep on it anyway, in the beginning. And now it's enough that I can, if I'm gentle enough, I can sleep on it. And I have no issues. Right now, it's just a little bit tender. But I think it's because it was bumped quite a bit in the last few days, mainly from hugs. Because they don't realize and they smack you in the ear. So this is my 1 month update. Maybe I will do a 2 month. Just wanted to let you know how they were doing. I don't regret them. I really like the stud. Your glasses are off. I don't know if I'll ever do the hoop or not, but the stud is just a little tiny stud, and I like that. And I catches my eye. I'll do like a selfie or whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got a little piercing. So I don't regret it at all. And I've always wanted a cartilage, and the person who got me onto that was Graveyard Girl. And if you haven't watched her, she's a little out there, or she can be, but I absolutely adore her, and I have been watching her videos forever. And she has a industrial done, so, which is really cool. And that's where it got me on. I'm like, oh, I think that's really cool, because I do have other piercings. I'm in the process of getting some new earrings to put in, but I have, is that you, Mace?
No.
I'm having, I'm in the process, you just turned off your gizmo, of getting one for here. So getting a piercing in here. I had it go off for a while because I was getting a bump for some reason. I got this piercing a long time ago. So I got a cartilage here, and I have 4 holes here, and I have 3 on this side. And when I went to go do the 4th one on this side, it was too close to the cartilage, so I don't know if they're offset. So I never got the 4th one on this side. And who would have thought not too long later I would end up getting the cartilage on this side. Cartilage hurts, guys. So if you know, something to look into. My sister did get her daith done, and she had to take it out for a surgery, and her headaches were coming back. So when I got my piercings done, she got her daith done on both sides. And I haven't checked on her, but to the best of my knowledge, her daiths are healing really well. And sleeping on her ear was never really an issue because it's inside. And there's like, you look like this and you don't even notice, and then all of a sudden she'll turn like, oh, that's right, you got your daith done. And it's such a cute piercing that I could never do. I think daith is one of the more painful ones. But I have not heard her say anything. We were keeping updated with each other for a while on how we're doing our cleaning and stuff, but there, I'll just try to cut this off real short. Do not regret it at all. I am looking forward to some of the cute ones. I've seen some that have like little hearts in here, and there's little designs, and I just want to get rid of the long old post that's on here. I don't like the long post. If I push it up, like I said, I tend to push it up further because the hair covers the top and you can't really see the top. But I'm able to move it around, which is kind of nice, and not jump out of my skin. But I still, it's twisting and stuff. Like when I first got these piercings, I was told to twist them. They don't tell you to do that anymore. I don't really do much twisting on this one at all. I just do my cleaning and that's it. I do twist this one a little bit when I'm cleaning them, you know, to move this inside the holes. So there you go. There's my 1 month update. He really wants to get his ear pierced. I haven't decided whether to let him do it. I know the main part of the earring, the ear. These were, but I got guns. These were all guns. So yeah, I didn't get the needle until I got these. But all 7 of my other piercings, or 4, 5, 8, 3, 4, 5, I guess 8 piercings were done with guns. So I'm trying to pre-warn him that regardless, it does hurt. And the needle is a little bit different than the gun. The gun is so much quicker. This, when they go through, they have to push through and then push through again, and you can, yes, that was a very painful piercing. This one was real quick. This one was really, really, really painful. I've got to admit, it was a really painful piercing, and it swelled, and it hurt. So it didn't swell too bad, but it did swell. This part swelled inside of here. So, all right, I'm gonna end that for now. Thank you for watching. Look forward maybe to the 2-month. I don't know when I can change these piercings out. I am happy with what I have, except this one's too long. So take care, everybody. God bless, and have a good day.
Or
Bye.
night or morning. It's family thing.
Bye.